Hare Ram, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Thank you very much for your kind association. Today is one of the holy days in the month of Kartik, and tomorrow is Shri Bahulashtami, the day when Shri Radhakund appeared in this world. In Vrindavan, they say that there are two auspicious days, Radhashtami and Bahulashtami. On Radhashtami, the devotees bathe Radharani. On Bahulashtami, Radharani bathes the devotees. Because on Bahulashtami, Radhakund appeared, and on Bahulashtami, we go to Radhakund to take Radhakund Snan. So ब्रजवासी कहते हैं कि राधाष्टमी के दिन भक्त लोग राधा रानी को नहलाते हैं और राधा रानी बहुलाष्टमी के दिन अपने भक्तों को नहलाती है. So this is a very auspicious day. Tomorrow is Radha appearance of Radha Kund Bahulashtami. So आइए राधा कुंड के विषय में थोड़ी चर्चा करते हैं. सर्वप्रथम मंगलाचरण. ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः. नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिन्निति नामिने. नमस्ते सारस्वते देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे. There is another Mangal, there is another pranam mantra for Srila Prabhupada which I like very much. So I will recite that also. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Swami Shri Bhakti Vedanta Prabhupadaya Te Namaha. Guruvagya Shirasi Dhritva Shaktyavesh Swarupine Hare Krishneti Mantrena Paschatya Prachytarine Gaura Shri Rupa Siddhanta Saraswati Nishevine Radha Krishna Padambojo Bhringaya Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Daitaya Kripabdhaye Krishna Sambandha Vijnana Daine Prabhave Namaha. Madhuryojvala Premadya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute. Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddha Apasiddhanta Dvantaharine. Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshad Vairagya Murtaye Vipralambha Rasambodhe Padambujhayate Namaha. Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchid Anandanamine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Gauravirbhava Bhumestvam Nirdeshta Sajjana Priya Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannathayate Namaha. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Tvise Namaha. He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. So, dear devotees, it is said that in this entire universe, the Earth planet is very fortunate because Krishna performs his leela on Earth. Sambhavami yuge yuge. Again and again, Krishna comes on this Earth planet, takes many, many incarnations. There is Vamanadev. In Gujarat, there is a place where Vamandev appeared. There is in South India a place where Lord Narasimhadev appeared. Lord Ramchandra appeared in Ayodhya. Krishna appeared in Mathura, Vrindavan. So all the incarnations, they are appearing in India. So on this Earth planet, India is most fortunate. In the whole universe, Earth is most fortunate because Varahadev lifted her and all the incarnations come on Earth. And on Earth planet, Bharat is Pavan Bhumi. It is the most holy place. In India, there are many, many holy places. As you know, from North India to South India, there are only holy places. East to West, holy places. Even in a place like Bombay, you cannot have a place where there is no holy. There is Mahalakshmi in Bombay. But best of all, in Bombay, there is Banganga, where Lord Ramchandra shot the arrow and got sweet water. So there is Banganga in Bombay also. I went to, when I was in school, I was very much interested in wildlife. So we used to go to different national parks, especially we were interested in tigers, leopards. So we went to Bandhavgarh in Madhya Pradesh. And I asked the guide कि बांधवगढ़ कैसा नाम है, क्यों नाम बांधवगढ़? बोले कि वनवास के समय सीताराम लक्ष्मण यहाँ पे आए थे और लक्ष्मण जी जो राम के भाई है, उन्होंने कुटीर बनाई थी उस पर्वत पर. तो बंधु ने बनाई बांधवगढ़ because Lakshman built. So anywhere you go in India, there is some connection to some leela. So India is very holy, filled with holy places. But of all the holy places in India, the holiest of all holy places is Shri Braj Mandal, 84 course. There is no doubt about it. Braj Mandal is the holiest of all holy places in India. Now within Vrindavan, the place of Vrindavan is very holy because Raslila took place in Vrindavan. Takes place, Raslila takes place. Radha Krishna leelas take place. So Vrindavan is most holy. But holier than Vrindavan, Srila Rupa Goswami explains, is Govardhan. Because there, Kandare Kandarete, in the caves of Vrindavan, even more confidential pastimes of Radha and Krishna take place. But even holier than Vrindavan, even holier than Govardhan, is Shri Radhakund. Why? Because in Vrindavan, the Vatsalya leelas also take place. Sakha leela also takes place. So even in Govardhan also, Sakha pastimes take place. But Radhakund is the only place in 84 course Braj where only Radha and Krishna pastimes take place. Even the Sakhas are not allowed beyond Shamkund. Around Shamkund, there are places of Sakhas. Subal Sakha, Ujjwal Sakha, they have their kunjas near Shamkund. But Radhakund is only for Radha, Krishna, and the Sakhis and maid servants of Radha. Even the Priya Narma Sakhas are not allowed in Radhakund. Only Radha Krishna. Because Radha and Krishna enjoy their topmost pastimes in Radhakund, Radhakund is considered to be the holiest of all holy places, even in Braj. There is no place which is spiritually more powerful and holy than Shri Radhakund. Shri Radhakund is the last word when it comes to holy places. The holiest of all holy places in the whole creation, in the whole universe, is Shri Radhakund. Whatever leelas, thalis, and different attributes that Krishna has, they are eternal because Krishna has them in Golok Vrindavan. So there is Govardhan in Golok Vrindavan. Similarly, there is Radhakund, Shamkund in Golok Vrindavan. But when Krishna performs Bhauma Leela, the Prakat Leela, Krishna manifests different pastimes where these things manifest. For example, Krishna eternally has the Kaustubh Mani on his chest. But we were reading Sagar Manthan Leela. One of the items that came out of Sagar Manthan is Kaustubh Mani, which Lord Hari took. Krishna eternally has the lotus, but Gajendra gave. Kaustubh Mani, again Krishna gets from the Nagapatnis after Kalyadaman. So you see, Krishna eternally has Panchajanya, but it is gifted in Mahabharata to Krishna. So all these items, places connected with Krishna are eternal and they are in the spiritual world always. But when Krishna performs Bhauma Leela, he does some Leela where these items come to him. So similarly, in Golok Vrindavan, Radhakund, Shamkund eternally present. And in the Shastras, even how Radhakund, Shamkund manifested in Golok Vrindavan, in the spiritual world, that is also mentioned. Because Golok Vrindavan is not just one place or one planet. There are many Golok Vrindavan planets where different pastimes of Krishna take place, and Krishna is of different age groups. For example, if someone is a upasak of Bal Gopal, it's not that in Golok Vrindavan Krishna is only 15 years old. No, there is a Golok Vrindavan realm where Krishna is 3 years old and he's performing Damodar Leela. He's performing Makhan Chori Leela. So those devotees who are in Vatsalya Prem and they always worship Laddu Gopal, and their Aradhya Bhagwan is Baby Gopal, Bal Gopal, then they will go to Golok Vrindavan planet where Bal Gopal is performing Leela eternally. There will be no Dushtadaman Leela, there will be no demons there. So Nalakvar Manigiri will not be there in that Damodar Leela, but the Damodar Leela takes place. Where Yashodamaya ties Krishna, Nanda Baba releases Krishna, Balramji gets chastised by Yashoda. So all those pastimes take place in Golok Vrindavan also, in different realms. So similarly, in one of the realms in Golok Vrindavan, the appearance of Radhakund, Shamkund Leela also took place. And it is described that once Krishna was little late in meeting Radharani, and Radharani was sitting in the Nikunja with her maid servants and her sakhis and waiting for Krishna to come. And Krishna was not coming. Krishna was late for some reason. So remembering Krishna in deep separation from Krishna, Radharani, who is the manifestation of Krishna Prem Mai, Radha, she manifested a form almost like Krishna's, because such was her intense remembrance of Krishna, such was her absorption in Krishna, that Radharani, whose body is completely spiritual, became like Krishna's body. And tears of love, Pranaya Ashru, came from her beautiful lotus eyes as she was remembering Krishna. And the Manjaris became very restless seeing Radharani in such a state of Viraha Dasha. So they ran to look for Krishna. And when they met Krishna, who was on his way, they told, Krishna, Krishna, quickly come. In separation from you, Radharani has manifested a very divine form. She has become like you. Her form has become like you. Her complexion has become Ghansham like you. And she's shedding enormous tears in separation from you. Just by hearing this description of Radharani, Krishna, who was also very eager to meet Radharani, he went into such a deep state of remembering Radharani that Krishna became like Radharani. Just by hearing from the Sakhis, what is the state of Radharani? It had such an impact. This is the impact of Harikatha when spoken by pure devotees. Vande Nanda Varjastrinam Padarenum Abhikshnasha Tasam Hari Kathodgitam Punati Bhuvanatrayam. This is the power of the Vraj Gopis Harikatha. Tasam Harikathod Gitam. Their loud Harikatha Punati Bhuvanatrayam. Uddhav says that the Harikatha spoken by the gopis purifies the three worlds. Vande Nanda Vajastrinam. Padarenum Abhikshasha. I take the dust from the lotus feet of gopis. Gopis who are willing to give the dust of their feet to Krishna, to apply a lap on his head, to relieve him from his headache. Those gopis' lotus foot dust I take on my head. Abhikshnasha means eternally. Not once, twice. Hamesha. Why? Because Tasam Hari Kathod Gitam Punati Bhuvanatrayam. So, the dust of the lotus feet of the gopis is aspired by even Uddhav and Brahmaji. Therefore, Brahmaji also became the 4 mountains in Varsana. So, in this way, Radharani manifested a form like Krishna's, and Krishna manifested a form of like Radharani, and both of them were shedding tears. And then the Sakhis brought them together. And when they were together, then they came to external consciousness. And they both saw that their tears had formed 2 kunds in Golok Vrindavan. And Radharani said that the tears that I shed in separation from Krishna, in Krishna Prem, this kund will be called Radhakund. And Krishna said the kund that I have created with my tears of love for Radha will be called Shamkund. So in this way, in Golok Vrindavan also eternally Radhakund, Shamkund manifested, and Radha and Krishna perform their Nitya Leela over there every day for 6 hours, spanning across the noon period. 6 hours Radha and Krishna perform their pastimes in the Ashtakali Leela at Radhakund, Shamkund. Now, when Radhakund and Shamkund had to manifest on the earth planet, there had to be a Leela. So there are 3 types of leelas. You can note this down. There are 3 types of leelas. There is the Aprakat Leela, which is the Nitya Leela going on in Golok Vrindavan, in the spiritual realm, in the Paravyoma. That's called Aprakat Leela because it is not visible to us. Aprakat Leela. Second is called Prakat Leela. Prakat Leela is when Krishna descends on earth and he performs his pastime. So that was 5,000 years ago. 5,000 years ago, at the end of Dwapar Yuga, when Krishna was performing his Leela in Vrindavan, that is called Prakat Leela. 5,000 years ago. And it lasted for 125 years. Krishna performed Leela in Vrindavan, Mathura, Dwarka, and then Krishna disappeared from this world. So that was Prakat Leela. Fortunate people who were there 5,000 years ago, maybe they were born as some citizens of Mathura, or some citizens in Dwarka, or some citizens in Vrindavan, or maybe some birds in Vrindavan, some trees in Vrindavan. They actually saw the Prakat Leela. When the Aprakat Leela manifests on this earth planet, it is called Prakat Leela. But that will only last as long as Radha and Krishna are on the planet. So 125 years approximately it lasted. And then the Prakat Leela is gone, not visible. Now, when we go to Vrindavan today, what the Vrindavan that we see is called Drishyaman Dham. Vrindavan as it is visible now. So there is the Aprakat Dham, Golok Vrindavan. There is the Prakata Dham, when Krishna was present 5,000 years ago in Bhauma Vrindavan, and the Vrindavan that we see today, which is called Drishyaman Dham. So 3 types of dham are there, and Leela goes on in these 3 types of dhams. Now, Drishyaman Dham also Leela is going on, but because we are covered with anarthas, covered with Maya, we are not able to see. But you know, some great sadhus, like Prabhupada, he had darshan of Rupa Manjari, Rupa Goswami in Radha Damodar temple. And there are so many Brajvasis, sometimes very exalted Brajvasis, they may have darshan of Radha and Krishna in Vrindavan even today. Or like Rupa Goswami, Sanatan Goswami, Radharani came to them to make sweet rice on Sanatan Goswami's birthday. Remember that pastime? So what is this? What Leela is this? Or Radharani holding her sadi ka pallu to cover Raghunath Das Goswami when he's chanting in the summer heat. What Leela is this? This is Leela taking place in the Drishyaman Dham. So as far as there are 3 types of Leelas. There is Aprakat Dham, Aprakat Leela. There is Prakat Dham, Prakat Leela. And there is Drishyaman Dham, Drishyaman Leela. 3 types of things are there. So in the Prakat Leela, how did Radhakund, Shamkund appear? It is described in Srimad Bhagavatam that one second, I would like to read some verses. It is described in, actually, if I read the verses, but let me read at least some verses. So this is 36th chapter of 10th canto. Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, chapter 36. There is description of the appearance of Sri Radhakund. So it is said in text number 1. See, these verses are very powerful, so it will be very beneficial for all of us to hear them. So some verses I will read. This is Srimad Bhagavatam. You see this? I'm sharing my screen. So all of you can see these verses and we can read together. So text 1. Shri Badarayani Ruvacha. This is Shri Shukdev Goswami saying. Athatar agato goshtham aristo vrishabhasuraha mahim mahakakutkayah kampayan khuravikshatam. Shri Shukdev Goswami said that the demon Aristasur came to the village of Vrindavan, came to Braj. And what he was doing, he appeared in the form of a big bull with a huge hump on the backside. And he made the earth also tremble. Earth also was trembling. Kampayan, Mahim Kampayan. The earth was trembling because of Aristasur. And he tore apart earth with his hooves. Wherever he was stomping with his hooves, he was making the earth tremble and break down. And in the purport, our acharyas have said, quoted from Sri Vishnu Puran, that Aristasur entered at twilight in the evening, just when Krishna was preparing to have Ras Leela. It is said. Then verse number 2, Rambhamana Khara Taram Padacha Vilikhan Mahim Udyamya Pucham Viprani Vishanagrena Chodharan Kinchit Sakrin Munchan Mutrayan Sthabalochanaha. Aristasur, he was making loud roaring noise. Even though he was like a bull, he was making very fearful, hideous looking creature. He was making very loud noise. And he was pawing on the ground. He was insulting Vrajbhumi, Aristasur. And his tail was raised, eyes were glaring. He began tearing up the embankments with the tips of his horns. You know, Vrindavan is farm place. They have embankments. They will plant one crop and they will have an embankment. So he was destroying all those embankments. And every now and then he was passing stool and urine everywhere, just contaminating Vrajbhumi. This is the nature of the Asuras. Text 3 and 4. Yasya nirdradi tenanga nishturena gavam nrinam patant akalato garbha Sravanti sma bhayena vai nirvishanti ghana yasya kakud achala shankaya tam tikshna shringam udviksha gopyo gopascha tatra suhu. My dear king, clouds hovered about sharp-horned Aristasur's hump. So Aristasur's hump was so huge that it was reaching the clouds. So you can imagine, we see a tall mountain. Sometimes the top of the mountains are covered with clouds. That's how huge Aristasur was. Very big. His hump was reaching into the clouds. And when the cowherd men and ladies caught sight of the demon, they were struck with terror. Bhayena. So devotees give pleasure to the Brajvasis. Devotees serve the Brajvasis. But demons, they give fear. Like there are some mafia people, they come to Vrindavan to cut the trees. They even wanted to use the leelas of Govardhan for construction purpose. Just imagine, how can someone have this kind of mentality? How people are doing parikrama, people are doing Dandavati parikrama, and you want to just take that rocks from the mountain for construction. So they want to come to Ghaivarvan in Barsana and cut all the trees just because we can sell the wood and make some money. What is going to happen to that money? And what is going to happen to you? Just to maintain this temporary body, you are committing such a great aparadh to Radharani. So these are the demons. They give fear to the Brajvasis. Indeed, the strident reverberation of his roar so frightened the pregnant cows and women that they lost their fetuses in miscarriages. He was stomping so loudly, there were so many tremors like bhukam, and he was making such a loud noise that some of the Brajvasi ladies and some of the cows who were pregnant, they had miscarriage. This is the extent to which Aristasur was causing problems in Vrindavan. So this is just a description of a very, very demoniac person. Very demoniac person. All the animals, all the Brijvasis, they started running hither and thither in fear of Aristasur. Who is this person who has come, causing so much fear to us? And what happens when everybody is afraid in Vrindavan? They go to Krishna. That is the nature of Brijvasis. Brijvasis, whenever they are in trouble, they will run to Krishna. And Krishna will direct them to Govardhan. In Govardhan Leela, when all the Brajvasis came to Krishna for help, Krishna said, let's go to Govardhan. Therefore, in our Gaudiya Vaishnava Sampradaya, we can even pray to Govardhan for protection. The nature of a Brajvasi is to run to Govardhan for protection when there is trouble in life. Pashavo dudruvur bhita rajan santyajya gokulam Krishna krishneti te sarve govindam sharanam yayuhu. How beautiful. Krishna krishnati te sarve govindam sharanam yayuhu. All of them, they started chanting Krishna, Krishna and Govinda Sharanam. They went to the shelter of Govinda. When Krishna saw that all his Brajvasis were so much frightened and terror struck by this demon who has just for no good reason come to Braj just to create trouble, being sent by King Kamsa, Krishna was very angry. Krishna does not like his devotees to be inconvenienced. Seeing them distraught, he calmed them, saying, don't be afraid, don't be afraid. Ma bhaishta, don't be afraid. And then he directly spoke to the bull, Krishna. Now, Krishna is very small, he's only 8 years old. And the Aristasur is so tall that he's reaching the clouds, and Krishna is talking to him directly. And what is Krishna saying? That, oh Manda, oh fool, Gopalai Pashubhir Manda, Trasitae Kim Asattama, Mai Shastari Dushtanam, Tvad Vidhanam Duratmanam. Krishna is saying, oh wicked one, oh fool, Manda, what do you think you are doing? You are a wicked rascal. You are frightening my people, my Brijvasis and their animals. You are frightening our cows. I am here just to punish people like you. You have come to the right place. You have come to the right place. Now I will teach you a good lesson. I am here just to punish miscreants like you. Vinashaya dushkritam. One of the purposes of Krishna. Having spoken these words, then Krishna, who is called Achyut, one who never fails. Achyut is also called as Hari in this verse. It aspotya chuto rishtam tala shabdena kopayan sakhyur amshe bhuja bhogam prasarya vasthito harihi. Krishna spoke like this to Aristasur, and then like a wrestler, Krishna started slapping his arms with his palms. Arms with his palms. And what effect it had? It further angered this Aristasur. That somebody is challenging me like this with such audacity. So Arishtam Kopayan. Aristasur became very angry. That this fellow is talking to me, that he's going to punish me, and then he's doing like this, like this. His arms are so slender. His skin is so soft, and he's challenging me. And then Krishna, to further aggravate Aristasur, he kept his arm on his friend's shoulder like this. Come, Arishta, come. Let me see how much strength you have. Krishna was not at all scared. And can you imagine the friend who was giving his shoulder to Krishna? Because he was also fearless. Bhajahure mana Shrinanda Nandana Abhaya Charana Aravinda. You take shelter of Krishna, then you also become fearless. Otherwise, imagine such a huge demon. If we see such a creature, we will be so afraid. By seeing a tiger or a grizzly bear in anger, or an elephant also is in anger, we get so much scared. Or even the stray dogs, we get so scared. But think of Krishna's friend, on whose shoulder Krishna has put his arm. He could say, Krishna, you fight, don't involve me, I am going. Like the demigods. When Narsimhadev and Hiranyakashipu were fighting, they were hiding behind the clouds. They were afraid to come out, thinking in case Hiranyakashipu wins, then we will be finished. So first let Narsimhadev win, then we'll come out. But Vrajasis are not like that. See, they are completely fearless. They are with Krishna in life or in death. Text number 9. Thus provoked, just when Krishna instigated him, saying, come, I will fight with you, I will punish you. And then Krishna is standing like this, resting his hand casually on his shoulder. Even if some uncle or some neighbor comes and we are standing like this, we'll immediately we'll show some respect. Here Krishna is showing total disrespect for Aristasur because he deserves it. So when Aristasur was in this way challenged by Krishna, he became very angry and again he powered on the ground. And then with the clouds hovering over his upraised tail, he raised his tail and he wagged his tail and all the clouds were scattered to show his power. Sometimes these people know they'll break some stick to show their power before the fight, to show how powerful they are. He showed that how he could scatter the clouds just with his tail. He did that and then he furiously charged towards Krishna. Kuṇḍa Krishnam upadravat. He came charging at Krishna with anger. Hare Krishna. Then pointing the tips of his horns straight ahead at Krishna, very menacingly, and his eyes glaring at Krishna. So what was the most deadly part of this Aristasur? So Aristasur was a Rakshas. He was not a bull. He took the form of a bull. Like Putana took the form of a very beautiful lady. So these demons, through their practice of mystic yoga, they had siddhis and they could change their form. And it is like this, my dear friend. Please try to understand this. Have you ever seen a good soccer player, very good soccer player who is very confident, and he has dodged the ball free from everybody and the goal is there and he has dodged everybody. He's free. So he will not just kick the ball in the goal. He will do it in a stylish way. Ulta karke, back kick or something he will do. Now it's the victory is there. So he will do it in a stylish way. Some cricketer also, they will take some catch and they'll throw the ball like that, as if, when they do it with a flourish, when they do it with some expertise, then people like to do it in style. Instead of doing it routine, they like to do it in style. Bowler, he will clean bowl a batsman and then take the stump and run. Something they do, weird things. To show that how easy this was for me. Like that. So now when this demon is told by Kansa, go and kill Krishna. So Aristasur can come in his own form. And he can fight with Krishna and he'll try to crush Krishna and kill Krishna. But usme maza nahi. Because he's coming in his own form. Now they want to do it in a stylish way. So they will take the form of a bull or they will take the form of the Krishna's friend, Pralambasur, play with them. Because for them it is very child's play. I remember when I had gone to Florida, one of those people, they showed us a video. We went to that for the Shambhu show. Shambhu? In this killer whale show in Orlando. I think it closed now. But many years ago, in 2009, we had gone. So they showed us a video of these orcas, the killer whales in the wild. A killer whale killing a seal. It's a apex predator, the killer whale. So it's eating a seal. So they showed us the video how stylishly the killer whale was killing the seal. So they come and with their back fin, they will hit the seal and the seal flies like this. And another killer whale comes and grabs it. Literally how we play with a ball, like a basketball we put in home. I have seen it with my own eyes. The killer whales, they kill in groups and they do the stylish business. Sometimes on a piece of ice, a seal is stuck So they will come in a group and they will, with their back fins, they will create a wave. A wave will come and sweep the seal off the icy this and will fall, and then they will all eat. So they do it in style. So similarly, these demons also want to kill Krishna and Balram in style. So they may come as a bird. How a bird of prey comes and grabs a fish. Bakasur came and, without talking also, immediately came and to Krishna, swallowed Krishna. Aghasur opens his mouth, pretending to be a cave. He could have come and directly challenged attack. They want to do it in style. Karna hai to achhe se karo. Style mein karo. So that's why all these demons are doing it in style. So this Aristasur is a Rakshas who's coming in the form of bull. Now, what is the strongest part of the bull? Most deadly, dangerous part is the horn. It is very dangerous. So when these rodeos, actually in Piedmont, I was taking care of a patient. I did not know that there are rodeos in Atlanta also. Those people in Texas who sit on the bull. So one of my patients, he was a rodeo. And he had a bad injury because he was hit by the horns of the bull. So apparently there are some farmhouses where they practice here also, near Atlanta in Georgia. So the most dangerous part are the horns. So the most dangerous, sharp, pointed weapon of the bull is the horns. And Aristasur pointed those horns at Krishna. So see, he's not a bull. He has taken the form of a bull. He's doing it in style. And now he wants to show, if I was a bull, then how with my horns I would kill. Like bache, sometimes kids, they play, na? So they play, I am a hawk. I will kill like a hawk. I will pick up, or I am a tiger. So they want to do, so when they are told by Kansa, go and kill that Krishna and Balram. They say, okay, how should I kill? Let me become a bull and kill. Let me become a crane and kill. Aisa, they do different. Let me become a shakat and kill. Let me become a whirlwind. I'll become a tornado and show how a tornado will kill Krishna. So they want to do in style. So this Aristasur is using he's in the form of a bull. So he's using his horns. He came menacingly at Krishna. And full speed he came as if he was Indra Mukto Shaniryatha. As if he was a thunderbolt released by Indra. He came charging at Krishna with full speed, with his horns pointed at Krishna, but Grihitva Shringayo Stamba. Krishna immediately grabbed him by the shring, by his horns, of which he was so proud. And he grabbed him by the horns and threw him 18 steps back. He was such a big fellow. It was such a comedy show. He's big. Krishna is very small. He's coming with his horns pointed at Krishna. Krishna holds the horn and just pushes him 18 steps behind. Imagine, two fighters are challenging. They come and one just pushes him. He falls 18 steps. It is so embarrassing. Because he was showing off his strength. With his tail, he was scattering the clouds, and with his hooves, he was creating earthquakes, miscarriages. Now see what happened. He just fell. Just like two elephants were fighting, Aristasur and Krishna were fighting now. Krishna is enjoying the Viryaras with these demons. Then as he fell down, he became even more angry. But he tried to exert his full strength against Krishna, but Krishna overpowered him and threw him back 18 steps. So Aristasur started sweating. He was in difficulty. He was breathing hard. But he got up. And again, in just the madness of anger, he charged again at Krishna. Full speed. Again, as Aristasur attacked, Krishna again held him by the horns only. So he came with his horns pointed. Krishna held him like this with his horns. And then with one leg, Krishna kicked him from below, and Aristasur fell down. And then Krishna, when he fell down, Krishna picked him up by the horns and he said, Dhobi, kapde ko patthar pe marta hai na? Dhobi phatka. Vaisa Krishna repeatedly, he just bashed him against the ground. That ground which he was causing earthquakes, wohi ground pe Krishna started hitting him, thrashing him hard like a wet cloth. Khat. Because he was wet with pride. Sab pride nikal raha tha bahar. He hit him so hard. And then when he was completely out, Krishna took out one horn. Because he was very proud of his horns. Krishna plucked out a horn, yanked it out. And with that horn, Krishna stabbed him multiple times and killed him until he was dead. Aristasur started vomiting blood. and he was also passing stool and urine. And it is said that two demons, Krishna made them pass stool and urine. One is Keshi and one is Aristasur. And the Acharya explained the reason. Keshi was very much proud of his beauty. Therefore, he thought, I will take the form of the most handsome animal, most graceful, handsome animal, horse. So he came as a horse. And he was trying to impress the gopis, Acharya said. He thought for some reason the gopis will get attracted to him. So in front of them, Krishna broke his teeth in front of the gopis. And when Krishna broke his teeth, he got so much pain that he passed stool and urine. So Acharya explained it was Krishna's plan to embarrass Keshi in front of the gopis. Some man who is very proud of his strength will not pass stool and urine. Today, Prabhuji, when I was working, so one patient, he was sitting in the toilet in his room. And there is a rail next to the commode where patient can hold to get up for. So this fellow, he was having constipation. So he put his hand between the wall and the rail like this, and he's waiting to poop. And then after some time when he was done, he tried to get up. Believe it or not, his elbow was completely stuck between the wall and the railing. Today it happened. And I called a physical therapist. We tried for a long time. We just couldn't remove it because it was stuck and then it got swelling because of the pressure. तो सूज गया, अभी निकल नहीं रहा था. अभी आज दोपहर की बात है, इसीलिए लेट हो गया मेरे को. So then he was stuck and I called the nurse. Hey, don't call the nurses. वो कमोड बैठा है ना. He said, don't call the nurses, only male. So see, if an ordinary human being can be so embarrassed, you can imagine how embarrassed. He's embarrassed to be sitting on the commode in front of the female nurses. Imagine how embarrassed Keshi will be and Aristasur will be. He's passing stool and urine in front of the gopis. जिनको impress करने का प्रयास कर रहे थे. So this is how Krishna humbles us. इसीलिए we should not be proud. Safest position is to be dasaradhas. अमानीना मान देना. सबको मान दो और स्वयं मान के अभिलाषा मत रखो. That is the safest position. थोड़ा भी मान रहेगा, we will have to go through this. Our teeth broken and we being bashed like a wet cloth. Keshi and Aristasur, we have to remember these two demons. If we have pride. So Aristasur had pride in his strength. Keshi had pride in his beauty. Both were trying to impress with their. एक गोपियों को impress कर रहा था with beauty. Aristasur was trying to impress the gopi with his strength. But his display of strength was having a reverse effect. It was scaring them. It was making them having even miscarriages. So then he vomited blood in front of the gopis. He vomited. He passed stool. He passed urine. And he was kicking his legs helplessly. His eyes rolled. And finally, he shuffled off his mortal coil. He died. Aristasur went to the painful abode of death. And this was just the beginning. Now there will be more punishment for sinful people. Yamraji will do. The demigods honored Krishna by showering flowers. See, demigods come in the end. When they know the demon is the karma mishra bhakta. But the Brajvasis are not like that. They are with Krishna right there. They will not run away. So like that. So the demigods showered flowers. It's glorious that they are worshipping Krishna like that. Then what happened? Having thus killed the bull demon Aristasur, who is a festival for the gopis' eyes, then Krishna entered his cowherd village with Balram. After killing Aristasur, Krishna entered the village with his elder brother Balram. So that was the story of Aristasur. But then Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur writes a whole commentary on that. He says, after this happened, Krishna went and then again at night he escapes unseen for the Ras Leela. But when he came, Radharani would not allow Krishna to touch her. And Krishna asked what happened. And Radharani said, what happened? We are supposed to be Gopal. Your name is Gopal. Aapne go hatya ki hai. Gopal has done go hatya. You killed the Rishabha, the bull. So Krishna, no. Radhe, you have got some misunderstanding. Actually, he was not a bull. He was a demon who had taken the form of a bull. Radharani said, but theek hai. He was in the form of the bull, na? After all. He may be demon, he may not be demon, but he was in the form of a bull. You killed a bull. So you don't touch us. Today we will not dance with you. Today we will not talk to you. So Krishna said, okay, what do I have to do to pacify you? So Srimati Radharani says, Well, it is said that when someone has done something very sinful, you go to all the holy places, all the tirthastalis, and you take bath in the holy rivers. That is the prayaschitta mentioned in the Shastra. So why don't you go on pilgrimage, Krishna? Yeah, go on pilgrimage. Go to Gangotri, go to Yamnotri, go to Prayag, go to Godavari, go to Narmada. Like that you go and take bath and come. Krishna said, okay, I will take bath in all the holy waters, but I will not leave you. I will not leave Vrindavan. I will do it right here. And Krishna commanded all the holy places, all the holy rivers, Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Narmada, Sindhu, Kaveri, all the rivers to come and manifest right there. And one of the places where Aristasur had dug a hole with his hoofs, Krishna said, this is I will bathe here, all of you appear here. And suddenly that depression in the earth became filled with water and became a Kuṇḍa. And Krishna said, I will bathe here. So Radharani said, wait. We told you to bathe in the holy waters. Krishna said, yes, this is holy water. All the holy rivers personified are present here. So Radharani said, how do I believe you? So then Krishna told all the personified rivers, please give darshan to Radharani. Satisfy, convince her that you are actually present. Suddenly Ganga ji comes out. Yamuna ji comes out. Saraswati, Narmada, Godavari, Kaveri, they all come and they offer obeisances to Radharani and say, it is our great fortune that because of this leela of yours, we are getting a place in Vrindavan. Otherwise, we are outside. But now we got this place. So yes, we are fully manifested in this Shamkund. Then Krishna took his bath and he asked Radharani, now are you satisfied that I am relieved of my sin of Gohatya? Radharani said, yes. You have done Ganga Snan, all the holy rivers are there. I am satisfied. Very good. So now we can have our Ras Leela. Ras Leela. Krishna said, no, I will not have with you because you are contaminated by sin. What sin did I do? Your sin is that you sided with the demon. Don't you agree that Aristasur was a demon? Weren't you who was saying Krishna, Krishna? Govinda Sharanam? All the Brajvasis took shelter. He was a demon. All of you asked me for help. That's why I killed Aristasur. And you have taken sides with a wicked demon who was causing miscarriages, who was causing Gohatya by doing miscarriage in the cows and in the human beings also. Such a person you sided with. You sided with a Rakshas. Oh, Radharani, you have become very sinful. So Radharani is very simple. She said, oh, really, yes, I am very sinful. How can I purify myself? So Krishna said that same thing, same treatment. Take bath in my Kuṇḍa. Take bath in my Kuṇḍa. You will become purified. But Radharani said, no, but your Kuṇḍa is filled with your sins of Gohatya. How can I take bath there? I guess I will have to get my own Kuṇḍa. So Radharani with her own Kangan and all the gopis, all the manjaris with their own Kangans, they started digging and they made a nice Kuṇḍa right next to Shamkund. Then Krishna said, very nice Kuṇḍa you have made. Now let the water from my Kuṇḍa flow into your Kuṇḍa so that your Kuṇḍa has some water so you can take a bath also. Radharani said, no, I want to go to Manasi Ganga. The water is very pure. Manasi Ganga is a river that comes out of Govardhan in those days. It used to come out of Govardhan. How Yamuna comes out of the Kalinda mountain. All the rivers, they have origin high up in the mountains. Govardhan was so high that many rivers came out of Govardhan in those days. Hare Krishna. As a Himalaya se rivers come, वैसे Govardhan had many rivers. One of them was Manasi Ganga. So Radharani said, I will get water from Manasi Ganga. It's not too far and it is very pure water and we will fill our Kuṇḍa with Manasi Ganga water. And all the gopis, they got pots, golden pots, and they made a human chain and they were transferring water. Krishna said it will take so much time for Radharani. So Krishna indicated to the waters of Shamkund that he gave an indication. They understood. So Ganga ji, Yamuna ji, Saraswati, Godavari, Narmada, all of them, they came out and they went to Radharani. And they offered their obeisances again to Srimati Radharani. And all these holy rivers told Radharani that, hey Radhike, it would be our supreme perfection of life if you give us the opportunity to enter Radhakund. We are already there in Shamkund, and it is our desire that we should be able to serve you also. Because you will be bathing in Radhakund, Krishna will bathe in Shamkund, and we want to serve both of you. We got the Saubhagya of serving Krishna, we want to serve you also. Oh Swamini, please allow us. Otherwise, being right next to Radhakund, we are not able to serve Radhakund. What a misfortune for us. But if you give opportunity, then our life will be successful, please. So then Radharani smiled. She's very merciful. She smiled and she said, okay, you can fill. Then immediately the water from Shamkund overflowed and came into Radhakund. And both the kunds were filled. Radharani took her bath in Radhakund. And then on this night of Bahulashtami, Radha and Krishna had their Raslila. So Raslila takes place in Vrindavan, it takes place at Radhakund, it takes place at Govardhan. So there are different types of Raslilas that take place. And in some Raslila, all the gopis dance, and some Raslila, only Radha and Krishna dance, like that. So the Raslila took place at Radhakund. And then every night, Radha and Krishna would come at Radhakund, Shamkund, and they would have their Raslila there. In the afternoon also, they would meet every day at Radhakund, Shamkund. Krishna would come in the morning to graze the cows with Balram and his friends, and he would slip away every day around 9:30 in the morning. And Radharani would leave Varsana saying that I have to do Surya Puja. And Radharani would come to Radhakund, and Krishna would come to Radhakund also. And then for 6 hours, they would be together. There, Radharani's family is thinking that she is doing Surya Puja, and Balram and his friends are thinking that, oh, he must have gone somewhere in the forest. So in this way, every day for 6 hours, Radha and Krishna perform their most intimate pastimes at Radhakund, and no one except Radha Krishna and Radharani's associates are allowed there. So this went on, and then unfortunately Krishna left Vrindavan to go to Mathura, and then he went to Dwarka, and then he came back to Mathura to kill one demon called Dantavakra. After killing Dantavakra, Krishna came back to Vrindavan for the first time after so many years of separation. And then Krishna took all the Brajvasis back to Golok Vrindavan. He sent everyone back to Golok Vrindavan, and he came back to Dwarka and wound up his pastimes, did the Moshal Leela and everything, and then he also went back to Golok Vrindavan. So this is the end of the Prakat Leela. Remember, we spoke about the Aprakat Leela first. This is the Prakat Leela. Then, as soon as Krishna took all the Brajvasis back to Golok Vrindavan, the Prakat Leela ended, so the Prakat Vrindavan also disappeared. That beautiful Govardhan, beautiful Radhakund, Yamuna, all the 12 forests, everything started disappearing because Prakat Leela was over. So Prakat Dham is gone. Now what is there is Dirshaman Dham. So then after some years, Parishit Maharaj became the king of the world, and he was based from his kingdom was in Hastinapur. So he appointed the great grandson of Krishna. So Krishna's son is Pradyumna, Pradyumna's son is Aniruddha, Aniruddha's son is Vajranab. So Parishit Maharaj made Vajranab the king. Now Dwarka is not there anymore, it's gone, it became Lupt, made him the king of Mathura, Vrindavan. So when Vajranab came to Mathura Vrindavan, he decided that yes, the Prakat Dham is gone. Now what is there is Dirshaman Dham. Everything seems to be lost. In just a matter of few years, everything is lost. Because see, all the bridges are gone. Na? Imagine a village where not a single person is living now. Within few years, things will degenerate. So it appeared as if, even though it is Dham, it appeared as if everything is gone. Where is the village? Where is this? Where is that? Everything is gone. No cows are gone. Nothing is there in Vrindavan. So Vajranab said, we must re-establish the glory of Vrindavan. So he came to the bank of Yamuna, and with tears in his eyes, he prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed to Krishna. And finally, Radha and Krishna appeared to him and said, everything will be revealed to you, and you will be able to re-establish Vrindavan. So then things got revealed to Vajranab, and he established important deities, Madan Mohan, Govinda, Gopinath. All these deities were initially installed by Vajranab. And Vajranab got the best Shilpakars to make deities from black stone, deities of Krishna. And he wanted the deities to be so authentic that he called the only person living at that time who had seen Krishna face to face. Well, everybody had, Vrajavasis had gone and the Dwarkavasis had also gone. But there was one person who survived, who had seen Krishna face to face, and her name was Uttara. When Ashwathama's Brahmastra had come, she had run to Krishna. Krishna, Krishna Mahabaho, Krishna, please save me. So she had seen Krishna many times and she was still alive. So Vajrana went to Uttara and asked Uttara that, oh grandmother, please can you help the Shilpakar make deities of Krishna which resemble Krishna. So she helped, and all those deities were made in those days. And they were installed in different places. Gopal was installed in Govardhan. Vrinda Devi was installed. All these deities were installed by Vajranabh. And then Vajranabh also left this world. And then slowly, everything started deteriorating. And then around 1,000 years ago, the Muslims came in India. 1,000 years ago, Muslims came. The first attack on Vrindavan happened 1,000 years ago. And the Brijvasis were killed, the temples were destroyed, and Vrindavan became like an abandoned village. Almost nobody lived there. Everybody was gone because the temples were broken, Brijvasis were murdered. So there was a lot of, on an external level, a lot of damage to the dham was done by these Mughal invaders. Then came Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu 500 years ago. So when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, what happened is described in Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, chapter 18. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela, chapter 18. We will read first few verses of this chapter. It's very beautiful. The connection of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu with Radhakund Shyamkund. Vrindavane sthira charan nandayan swavalokanaihi atmanam chatad alokad gauranga parito brahmat. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu traveled abhramat. He traveled, Brahman kiya. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu traveled all over Vrindavan and pleased all living entities, moving and non-moving, with his glances. With his glances. Swa avalokanai. With his avalokan, his glances, it pleased everyone. Nandayan. The Lord took much pleasure, personal pleasure in seeing everyone. In this way, Lord Gauranga traveled in Vrindavan. Jaya Jaya Gaura Chandra Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. All glories to Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, all glories to Sri Nityananda Prabhu, all glories to Sri Advaita Prabhu, and all glories to the devotees of Sri Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, headed by Srila Srivas Thakur. Ei mata Mahaprabhu nachite nachite arid grame asi bhaya haila achambite. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to Vrindavan. He stayed there for around 2 months. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Ei mata Mahaprabhu nachite nachite. He came to Aritagram, the village of Aristasur, not walking, dancing. Nachite nachite. And as soon as he came, he became very alert suddenly. Oh, I have come to Aritagram. This is the place, because Radhakund Shyamkund had become completely unmanifest. Nobody knew where Radhakund Shyamkund are. So Mahaprabhu came there, and his plan was to somehow rediscover Radhakund Shyamkund. Now listen. Arite Radhakunda Varta Puche Lokasthane Keha nahi kahe Sanger Brahmana na jane. Mahaprabhu came to Aritgram and started asking the local people, where is Radhakund? Not Shyamkund. Where is Radhakund? Where is Radhakund? Radhakunda Varta. Where is Radhakund? Where is Radhakund? Asking the local people. Keha nahi kahe. But no one could inform him. And the Brahman who was accompanying him did not know either. The Brahman accompanying him, he also did not know. Nobody knew. Tirtha lupta jani prabhu sarvagnya bhagwan dui dhanya kshetra alpa jale kaila snan. The Lord then understood, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu understood that the holy place called Radhakund was no longer visible. Tirtha lupta yani. He understood it has become lupt. However, being the omniscient supreme personality of Godhead, Sarvagya Bhagavan, he's Sarvagya, he knows everything. He discovered Radhakund and Shamkund in two paddy fields. Dui Dhanya Kshetra. Dhanya Kshetra means jahan pe kheti hoti hai. Alpa Jale. He found them with very little water. Alpa Jal. There was only little water. But still, Kaila Snan. He took bath. Maybe it was just knee deep, but he somehow took his bath in Radhakund and Shamkund. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He asked, where is Radhakund? Where is Radhakund? And villagers said, we don't know. But there are two ponds, like just some puddles actually, in the fields, and we call them Gori Kali. One is dark in color, one is fair in color. So, but we don't know what you're talking about, Radhakund, Shamkund, but there are two puddles. Mahaprabhu went and looked and immediately recognized, this is my Radhakund, Shamkund, where we used to have so many pastimes, just 4,500 years ago. Dekhi sabha gramya loker vismaya hailaman, preme prabhu kare Radha kunde rastavan. When the people saw that this beautiful sannyasi, who's always very clean and very high class, he's taking bath in these two ponds in the middle of the field, agricultural field, they're very much astonished. Vismaya hailaman, very astonished. And then to top it all, Mahaprabhu, after taking bath in those two puddles, he started reciting prayers. Imagine such a effulgent Sakshat Bhagwan sannyasi comes in the form of sannyasi roop to your village, where you know there are two puddles. You never thought much about them. And he is offering prayers to those puddles, taking bath in those puddles. So Haila Vismaya, they were very surprised. What is going on? Why is he offering prayers to Radhakund, to that puddle? Saba gopi haite Radha Krishnera preyasi, taiche Radha kunda priya priyara sarasi. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, of all the gopis, Srimati Radharani is the dearmost. Saba gopi haite Radha Krishnera preyasi. Radharani is most dear to Krishna. Similarly, the lake known as Radhakund is very dear to Lord Krishna. Taiche Radhakunda Priya. Because it is very dear to Srimati Radharani. Because Priyara Sarasi. It is the kund of Priyaji. So it is very dear to Krishna. How dear? Yatha Radha Priya Vishnos Tasya Kundam Priyam Tatha Sarva Gopishu Saivaika Vishnoratyanta Vallabha. How dear is Radhakund to Krishna? Krishna tells Radharani that, oh Radharani, your Radhakund is very dear to me. You are the most dear to me, and your Kund, Radhakund, is equally dear to me. Yatha Radha Priya Vishnos Tasya Kundam Priyam Tatha. See, Vishnu is the name of Krishna. Similarly, Ram is also a name of Krishna. One should not think that in the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, Ram refers to some other Ram. Because there is Ayodhyapati Ram, there is Balaram, there is Jamadagni Putra, Parshuram, he's also called Ram. Ram means Krishna, Radharaman. Originally, Ram Ādi Murtishu Kalani Amadishta. Original Ram is Govinda. So therefore, Yatha Radha Priya Vishnos. Vishnu doesn't refer here to Chaturbhuj Vishnu. No, our Krishna. Our Krishna. Radha Vallabh Krishna. Radha Raman Krishna. That is Vishnu. Yatha Radha Priya Vishnos Tasya Kundam Priyam Tatha. As much as Radharani is dear to Krishna and she is the most dear to Krishna, similarly her lake Radhakund is also very, very, very dear to him. So in Vrindavan there is Pokhar, there is Kund, and there is Sarovar. Like Pili Pokhar, there is Radhakund, Vrindakund, and then there is Kusum Sarovar. Like that. So Sarovar is the biggest water body. Then Kund, and then Pokhar. So like that. So Radhakund, very dear to Krishna, as much as Radharani. And this is a verse from Padma Puran. Yatha Radha Priya Vishnos from Padma Puran. Jai Kunde Nitya Krishna Radhika Rasange Jale Jala Keli Kare Tire Rasa Range. In that lake, Radhakund, Lord Krishna and Srimati Radharani used to sport daily in the water. Mahaprabhu is saying this. Mahaprabhu is saying this. They used to have their water sports every day and have Ras Leela also. Ras Range. Clearly it is mentioned na, that Radhakund mein Ras Leela hoti hai. So they have Ras dance when? Every day. Nitya. Nitya likha. This is Mahaprabhu's words. Ras Leela takes place on the bank of Tire. Rādhā Kunda Tata Kunja Kutir. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says. So, Jai Kunde Nitya Krishna Radhikara Sange Jale Jala Keli Kare Tire Rasa Range. So, in the water of Radhakund, they do Jala Keli, water sports. And on the bank of Radhakund, Ras Leela. What is Radhakund's power? You can imagine. In Radhakund, there is Jal Kriya every day. Who? Only Radha and Krishna. No other mixing of rasa. Only Radha Krishna. And on the bank, there is Ras Leela. Therefore, Radhakund is incomparable. Shri Radhakund is the highest meditation for a devotee. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. While doing japa in the morning, we can close our eyes and imagine we are sitting on the banks of Radhakund. All the great Vrajrasik Vaishnavas are there. Our Guru Maharaj is there. Our Guru Parampara is there. Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is sitting. Srila Raghunath Das Goswami is there. Sanatan Goswami, Rupa Goswami. Like that we should meditate and chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So mentally we are sitting at Radhakund. How beautiful it is. The most holy place. Jai Kunde Nitya Krishna Radhikara Sange Jale Jala Keli Kare Tire Rasa Range Sei Kunde Jai Eka Bara Kare Snan Tare Radha Sama Prema Krishna Kare Dan. This is Chaitanya Charitamrita. Really Amrit. Mahaprabhu Sri Chaitanya Dev is saying, so that Kunda in whose water Jalakeli Radha Krishna do, and on the bank Ras Leela they do. Sei Kunde Jai Eka Bara Kare Snan. One who takes a snan, a bath in that Radha Kund even once. Tare Radha Sama Prema Krishna Kare Dan. That person will receive from Krishna prem. What type of prem? The same prem that Radharani has for Krishna. Hare Krishna. This Madhurya Prem will be received. And Prabhupada took the disciples to Radhakund for bath. He himself took bath. And he took all of us. Kundera Madhuri Jena Radhara Madhurima. Kundera Mahima Jena Radhara Mahima. The attraction of Sri Radhakund is as sweet, as madhur, as that of Srimati Radharani. Similarly, the glories of Radhakund are as great as Srimati Radharani's glories. The Madhurima is same and the Mahima is same. Radharani and Radhakund. So Radhakund is non-different from Radharani. Therefore, on Radhashtami, the devotees bathe Radharani. And on Bahulashtami, when devotees go to take bath in Radhakund, Radharani is bathing them because Radhakund is non-different from Radharani. Now, different acharyas have different moods. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada, did he take bath in Radhakund? Never. Did he do achaman with the water of Radhakund? Never. Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada never even touched the water of Radhakund. Never touched. He said, because this is Radharani. I am not qualified to touch the Shriyanga of Radharani. Radhakund is Radharani. Who am I? He is Nayana Mani Manjari. He is the jewel of the eyes of Radharani. Radharani loves Nayana Mani Manjari, but he is so humble. I cannot touch Radha. So he used to offer obeisances. He used to do parikrama of Radhakund. Never touch Radhakund water also. Let alone doing achaman, let alone doing bath. But Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada never forbade his disciples from doing so. So some disciples don't, because Guru did. But some disciples, understanding the bhav of Saraswati Thakur, that he is in such an exalted state of consciousness that he doesn't want to. He sees Radhakund. हाँ, अभी देखो अगर राधा रानी है, will we step in? Oh, but that is his vision. He is seeing Radhakund. Sarvatra hai Swamini Spurti. Especially in Radhakund, he is having that Spurti. He is Radha Rani. How can I step inside Radha Rani? No. Pranam. Aisa. That is one bhav. Another bhav is what Mahaprabhu is saying. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is saying, take bath. He took bath himself. So one bhav is ki we are Mahaprabhu Bhaktagan. Well, Mahajana ne Gatasa Pandasa. So both are Mahajans. Mahaprabhu is Mahaprabhu and Saraswati Thakur also. This is bhav. Now, which bhav is correct? Both. Both are correct. Problem happens when we fight. Ki you're taking a bath in Radhakund, don't you know? Our Guru Maharaj, like there are some gurus in ISKCON who say no taking bath. Srila Bhakti Swarup Damodar Maharaj has forbidden all his disciples from taking bath in Radhakund. Certain gurus allow, certain gurus don't allow. Certain gurus allow with strict stipulations. Ki this, then you can, like that. And some say just no. So problem happens when we find faults in the mood of another Acharya. We should accept that some will not. And some will. We have to see what bhav we feel closer to. In Krishna consciousness, different acharyas will have different bhav. It is just a truth. It will always be there. It has always been like that. We have to see which acharya's bhav we feel close to and we follow. Other acharya's bhav, we do pranam. Now, your bhav is very glorious. Pranam hai. Pranam, namaskar, aapke bhav ko. But there are different bhavs. I can choose only one. So I follow this bhav, but I respect all other bhavs. Now I have seen devotees, if someone puts Radhakund tilak, they take objection. I feel that is not required. Because some devotees may want to wear Radhakund tilak, and they should have the freedom to wear. It's not that they are wearing some non-bona fide tilak. In Hari Bhakti Vilas it is mentioned, you can put tilak with Gopi Chandan, with Vrajraj, with Radhakund, and 2-3 other things are also mentioned. You can take from water from mud from Yamuna, that is also bona fide, or from the base of Tulsi plant, put tilak with that also. So if Hari Bhakti Vilas is giving all these options and someone picks Radhakund, then it should be allowed like that. Or I have seen other way also. Never put any tilak other than Radhakund. Don't put Gopi Chandan. That is also not required to say like that. Because Gopi Chandan is mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita. In Madhya Leela, in Sanatan Shiksha, after telling Mrigari's story, when Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is winding up his teachings to Sanatan Goswami, he tells Sanatan Goswami that you should write books. Sanatan Goswami asks, what should I write about? So Mahaprabhu tells him what he should write about in Hari Bhakti Vilas. One of the things is write about the Mahima of Gopi Chandan. Abhi tum bolo Gopi Chandan mat lagao. And in Hari Bhakti Vilas there are verses after verses narrating the glory of Gopi Chandan. Because Gopi Chandan is also Gopi Chandan only. When Radharani and all the gopis, Garga Samhita mentioned, when they went to Dwarka to meet Krishna, in separation, their tears, all the chandan of their body, it came down with their tears. And that mixture of the tears of Gopi, their charan raj, and their chandan decorating their body, that collected there is called Gopi Talab. A talab was formed by the tears of the gopis. वो गोपी तालाब का जो चंदन निकलता है उसको गोपी चंदन कहते हैं गुजरात में द्वारका के बाहर, and that is what we put because it is in vipralamba bhav and our bhav is of vipralamba. तो गोपी चंदन कम नहीं है. But so this is the thing, different acharyas will have different opinions. In Bhakti Vaibhav we saw Bhagavatam says Sukdev Goswami and Parishit Maharaj were conversing on the bank of Ganga. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur Jiva Goswami said कि no, it was Yamuna. Now this is completely contradictory to Bhagavatam's version and Sridhar Swami original commentator's version. So it can be Kalpa Bhed also. Jiva Goswami says कि Yamuna is right there, हस्तिनापुर के उधर, because दिल्ली है ना, यमुना वहीं पे है, तो यमुना को छोड़ के गंगा क्यों जाएंगे? But then there is Shukatal, that place on the way to Rishikesh, where the place is there, that banyan tree is there, where Bhagavatam was spoken. Shukatal. So how do you deny that? Especially Radha Govind Maharaj goes there, Haridwar, to do Katha. So both are correct. Both the versions are correct. And for our sake, we can side with any one version. But we should fully respect the other version also. Mistake happens when we disrespect the other version or we discourage others from accepting the other version. Nahi, hamara hi hai. Like one Babaji told me, Radha Kund tilak chhod ke dusra tilak lagana nahi. Aisa. I was wearing Gopi Chandan. Now, of course, he doesn't know that I mix Radha Kund and Vrajaraj also. My tilak is 3 mixtures. Gopi Chandan, bought from ISKCON temple. Radha Kund powder usme hai and Vrajaraj powder. तीनों को mix करके I put. So I have all 3. But that is, I got this idea from Sripad Ayendar Prabhu. And to mix those, he uses Tulsi stick. Tulsi also is there. This is Ayendar Prabhu. So this is Ayendar Prabhu's bhav. So just accept. Whatever you want to accept, you accept, but respect all the views. Somebody only Gopi Chandan, respect. But one person said, I only put Gopi Chandan because Prabhupada put Gopi Chandan. Prabhupada never put Radha Kund. ठीक है. Nice bhav. Ayendar Prabhu is with Radha Kund. Sometimes Radha Kund, sometimes Gopi Chandan. So we should respect all the views, but we can follow one. We should not find faults with others. So the sweetness of Radha Kund is same as Radharani, and the glory of Radharani and Radha Kund is non-different because Radha Kund and Radharani are non-different. Text 12. Shri Radheva Hare Stadiya Sarasi Preshtadbhutaye Swair Gunair Yasyam Shri Yutamadhavenduranisham Prityataya Kridati Premasmin Bataradhikeva Labhate Yasyam Sakrit Snanakrit Tasya Vai Mahima Tatha Madhurima Kenastu Varnya Kshitau. This is from same author, Kaviraj Goswami's Govinda Lilamrit. Govinda Lilamrit. Because of its wonderful transcendental qualities, Shri Radha Kund is as dear to Krishna as Srimati Radharani. जो बंगाली में था वही अभी गोविंद लीलामृत में कविराज गोस्वामी ने संस्कृत में बांधा है. It was in that lake that the all opulent Lord Shri Krishna performed his pastime with Srimati Radharani with great pleasure and transcendental bliss. Whoever bathes just once, Sakrid Snanakrit, once bathes in Radha Kund, attains Srimati Radharani's loving attraction for Krishna. Who within this world can describe the glories and sweetness of Shri Radha Kund? Jai. This is Radha Kund. Ei mata stuti kare prema vishta haya tire nritya kare kunda leela shanariya. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu thus offered prayers to Radha Kund. And overwhelmed by ecstatic love, he danced on the bank, remembering the pastimes of Lord Krishna performed on the bank of Radha Kund. Shanariya means he was remembering. Kunda leela. He was remembering Radha Kund pastimes and dancing happily. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Now listen. Kundera mritika laya tilaka karila bhattacharya dwara mritika sange kari laila. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu then marked his body at 12 places with the tilak made of mud of Radha Kund. This is a proof. You can put Radha Kund tilak. Chaitanya Charitamrit, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has done it. And one may say, oh, तो राधा कुंड गए तो उस दिन लगा लिया. But हमेशा नहीं लगा देते. उस दिन के लिए लगा लिया. भट्टाचार्य द्वारा मृतिका संगे करी लैया. He told Balabhadra Bhattacharya Brahmachari that collect some mud and take it with me. Pack Radha Kund tilak. Where we go next? So in this way, Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu visited Shri Radha Kund 500 years ago. Then Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu stayed for around 2 months in Radha Kund and then went to Jagannath Puri. And then Mahaprabhu lived in Jagannath Puri for the rest of his Leela. Especially last 12 years, Mahaprabhu was very internal. He was very antarmukh and very deeply absorbed in Radha Krishna pastimes. At that time, Swarup Damodar Goswami, Ramananda Rai were serving Mahaprabhu, trying to match the mood of Mahaprabhu. Whatever mood he would have, they would quote verses from from Geet Govind, from Srimad Bhagavatam, from Rai Ramananda's Natak that he had composed, Chandidas, Vidyapati, all these Krishna Karnamrit of Bilo Mangal Thakur. They would quote verses just appropriate for Mahaprabhu's ecstatic mood. And they were served by Shri Raghunath Das Goswami, servant of the servant. Mahaprabhu's servants, Swarup Damodar Goswami. Swarup Damodar Goswami's servant, Swarupera Raghu. Swarupera Raghu, Raghunath Das Goswami. 12 years it non-stop served, completely in the background, performing great austerities. We know his dietary austerities. Coming from a very rich family, he did all this just to be with Mahaprabhu. Recently, one Acharya was asked कि आपके जो परिकर है, जो आपकी निज सेवा में रहते हैं, ये क्या इन्हें पुण्य कर्म के द्वारा ये सौभाग्य प्राप्त हुआ है? So the Acharya said that when one gives up attachments to one's family, Pati Sutanvaya, Bhratra Bandhavan, Ati Vilangate Achyutagata, just like the gopis gave up everything, severed all the ties to get Krishna. When Krishna played his flute, they left. Similarly, a disciple who leaves everything for the Guru, family, money, career, and comes and stays in the ashram just to serve the Guru day and night without expecting anything. He said, because of their sacrifice, by the mercy of Krishna, they get service to Guru. They become Guru's personal servants. And that service is so intimate that actually they become the masters of the Guru in intimacy of service. Like Tamal Krishna Goswami. Prabhupada says, I want to do Govardhan Parikrama. No, you're not. Again, see, do bhav. Prabhupada says, anyway, I'm dying. It is so glorious to die while doing Govardhan Parikrama. Because there is Radhakund, Shyamkund there. Holiest of all holy places. So let me go. Param Puja Shri Loknath Swami Maharaj says, we should fulfill. Prabhupada said, this is my last desire. Please fulfill it. Prabhupada was sincerely saying, I want to go. Because that's where Prabhupada belongs. Radhakund, Shyamkund, Govardhan. So Shri Loknath Maharaj arranged everything. Nice Bailgadi, everything was arranged. And Srila Tamal Krishna Goswami is saying, no. I cannot see Prabhupada in such a weak condition, being jolted on the Kacha Rasta, on the Parikrama Marg. Not possible. I cannot see this. Prabhupada, you are not going. Prabhupada said, but I want to go. Prabhupada, you are not going. I cannot let you go. So the devotees were divided. Srila Jayadat Maharaj told me it was a real conflict. Because it's the last instruction of Prabhupada. He wants to go on Govardhan Parikrama. And His Holiness Loknath Swami Maharaj arranged everything. And Srila Tamal Krishna Maharaj is saying no. And there are two groups now, split evenly. But Srila Prabhupada, they resolved it. Srila Prabhupada said, both of you are doing out of love. See how bhakti is there. Both are loving Prabhupada. Both are loyal to Prabhupada. And their approach is completely opposite. ऐसा हो सकता है. And we should not fight over this. We should respect both the bhav. And just mutually agree to choose one. Prabhupada reconciled everything. He said, "Theek hai. I am already in Vrindavan. I am here with Krishna Balram, Radha Shyam Sundar, Gavanita. Theek hai, I'll just stay here. No problem. I will not go. I don't want to go to Govardhan Parikrama by giving you anxiety. All of you. If it's going to put you in anxiety, then forget it. I will not go." So, end of matter. But see how both the opinions are correct. It was glorious for Prabhupada to go on Parikrama with all the arrangements, and it was glorious to not let him go out of love and concern for Prabhupada's comfort also. So in this way, Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, he served Mahaprabhu very intimately, and as a reciprocation for his selfless service, Mahaprabhu gave his personal deity to Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, a Govardhan Shila, with a Gunjamala. The reddish Gunjamala has the color of Radha's Anurag, red. Radharani is Gunjamala, and Govardhan Shila is Krishna. And Srila Raghunath Das Goswami was told by Mahaprabhu that I have bathed this Shila with my own tears. So please worship very nicely. Every day offer Tulsi, Manjari, 3 Manjaris and 2 leaves. Like that you offer 8 at least every day. You're getting excited. Our Sanatan Nidaya Prabhu has, by Krishna's mercy, very nice tulsis. And he always supplies tulsi manjaris for seva. So 8, you know, na? 3 manjaris and 2 leaves. As 8. You should offer the Govardhan Shila. Mahaprabhu says in Chaitanya Charitamrita. And keep the Gunjamala always with the Govardhan Shila because they are Radha and Krishna together. And then Mahaprabhu disappeared from this world. Then Srila Raghunathas Goswami, Swarup Damodar Goswami also immediately left his body. When Mahaprabhu left this world, he also disappeared. He's Lalita Sakhi. Now, serving under Lalita Sakhi is the Roop Manjari, Rati Manjari. Rati Manjari is Raghunathas Goswami. So he said, I will go to Govardhan, return the Shila to Govardhan, and then jump from Govardhan. In those days, 500 years ago, Govardhan was much taller, and I will commit suicide. He went there and wanted to commit suicide. Srila Sanatan Goswami held his hand and said, my dear Raghunath, many years ago, even I wanted to commit suicide. When my body was covered with ulcers, I wanted to throw myself under the wheel of Jagannath and die. At that time, Mahaprabhu nished kiye. Mahaprabhu had forbidden me from committing suicide. And he told me that your body is my body, my property. And how can you destroy your body? At the time of Diksha, you gave your body to me. I accepted it when I accepted you as a disciple. And now you want to take away my property. Diksha kale bhakta kare atma samarpan. Sehi kale prabhu kare tare atma sam. I accepted you. Now you want to take away my property. You're giving a gift and then taking it away. Not allowed. Haridas Thakur is listening to this. So then Haridas Thakur tells Sanatan Goswami, Prabhu kahe, tomar deha mora nij dhan, tomasama bhagyavana nahi ko na jan. Haridas Thakur tells Sanatan Goswami, Mahaprabhu just said that your body is his property. Prabhu kahe, tomar deha mora nij dhan, tomasama bhagyavan nahi ko na jan. Who can be fortunate like you, Sanatan Goswami? So Sanatan Goswami did not commit suicide. Mahaprabhu gave him a mission and he came to Vrindavan to fulfill that mission. Sanatan Goswami is now saving Raghunath Das Goswami's life by telling him, don't commit suicide. Mahaprabhu will not be pleased. But what service can I do? Day and night I am crying in separation from Mahaprabhu and Swarup Damodar Goswami. I cannot keep my body. I cannot maintain. Srila Sanatan Goswami said, you are the only one who has seen the Antya Leela of Mahaprabhu, the Gambhira Leela of Mahaprabhu. You have seen. Please describe it to us. We have been doing service for Mahaprabhu in Vrindavan here. We don't know what happened in Jagannath Puri last 12 years. Please, Raghunath Das Goswami, please stay with us and tell us Chaitanya Charitamrita, the nectar of the pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He said, okay. So there, Radhakund, Shyamkund are the 2 eyes of Govardhan. Raghunath Das Goswami stayed there. And every evening it is said, for around 3 hours, he would speak Gaur Katha. He would chant 1 lakh names every day, offer 1 lakh obeisances to Krishna every day, and 2 lakh obeisances. 1,000 obeisances to Krishna, 2,000 obeisances to the Vaishnavas, and 1 lakh Nam, and Mansi Seva he would do, and 3 hours of Hari Katha. He would speak Raghunath Das Goswami. In this way, he would be engaged in active bhajan for 22.5 hours, and 1.5 hours he would do internal bhajan. In this way, Nidrahara Viharakadi Vijita Uchatyanda Dino Choyo. Our 6 Goswamis are engaged day and night. Rādhā, Krishna, Aharnisha, Prabhajato, Jivahartado Yogunde. Aharnisha, day and night they were worshipping Rādhā and Krishna on the banks of Radhakund. And then Srila Raghunath Das Goswami and Jiva Goswami, when they read Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami's Govinda Leelamrit, they both decided, if there is anybody on this earth who is qualified to write about the Antya Leela of Mahaprabhu, it is Goswami Maharaj. So Srila Jiva Goswami ordered Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami that you have heard from Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, you have heard from Das Goswami, Gaur Leela, attentively. Now we want you to write it. But don't write it in Sanskrit like Govinda Leelamrit. Write it in Bengali, because many of our Bengali Vaishnavas don't know Sanskrit. So they should be able to relish. So like Vrindavan Das Thakur, you also write it in simple Bengali. Dui Pat mein likho. So Kaviraj Goswami said, okay. And then he wrote this Chaitanya Charitamrita. Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj says that Srimad Bhagavatam is the Vangmaya Swarup of Krishna, and Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita is the Vangmaya Swarup of Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So this is Srila Prabhupada's gift to all of us. Srimad Bhagavatam and Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita. We read today from both. Aristasur Vad Leela, we read from Bhagavatam. And then 500 years ago, Mahaprabhu is coming to Shri Radhakund. From Shri Chaitanya Charitamrita, we read. I hope this was okay. Thank you very much, dear devotees. Shri Radhakund ki jai. Tomorrow is Bahulashtami, so I wish all of you a very, very Radha Krishna conscious Bahulashtami and the rest of Kartik month and rest of your life. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna, dear Ādi Gadādhara Prabhuji. Thank you so much for this wonderful class. I don't know about anyone else, but I feel like I bathed in Radhakund right now. Just came after a fresh dip in Radhakund. So thank you so much, Prabhuji. इसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. और
sprinkle some gel on my head.
Hare Prabhuji.
Radhakund gel. Hare Krishna.
प्रभुजी एक क्विक क्वेश्चन था. आपने बोला था कि कुंजमाला हम गोवर्धन शिला को पहनाते हैं, तो मेरे पास कुछ परंपरा में मिले हैं, पारिवारिक परंपरा में.
गोवर्धन शिला?
No, Shaligram Shilas. I have around 224 Shaligram Shilas I worship. So I wanted to know, Prabhuji, that so my great-grandfather's father was a pujari for Srinathji, and my great-grandfather was a pujari for Shamraji. They gave kunja beads, and they used to have, like in the old pictures I see, there are kunja malas there. But I never knew if Shaligram ko hum kunja pehna sakte hai ya nahi.
पहना सकते हैं, हम पहनाते हैं.
पहनाते हैं, okay.
हम पहनाते हैं और हमने काफी सीनियर डिवोटीज को भी देखा है कि वो भी पहनाते हैं. Because the bhav is Gunjamala is Radharani and Shaligram ji is Krishna. And the proof is Radharaman is a Shaligram Shila.
Yes.
So Shaligram Shila is Brajendra Nandan Vrindavan Bihari Krishna, not Vaikuntanath Vishnu. He is Vrindavan Bihari, Vrindavan Chandra, Ras Bihari, Radharaman Krishna is Shaligram Shila. And Gunjamala is Radharani. So unko saath.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Or thanks to that, Prabhuji also is sitting in front of you. उनकी वजह से हमें काफी candid भाव मिला आज आपका. Candid रस मिला. So thank you once again, Prabhuji.
Prabhu. My Sanatan.
Jai, thank you so much to him also, Sanatan Nitai Prabhu. And Prabhuji.
Darshan deta Sanatan Nitai Prabhu.
Oh, please, please. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
So, Prabhuji, अगले सैटरडे का जो टाइम है वो आप कृपया बता दीजिएगा. हमें टाइम नहीं, अभी तक हमने टाइम कंफर्म नहीं किया आपके साथ. तो अगले सैटरडे दामोदर लीला पे आप तो मुझे पूछा था कि अगले सैटरडे क्योंकि हम ब्रज लीला कर रहे हैं तो आपको हिंदी में बोलना है या इंग्लिश में बोलना है, प्रभुजी?
Whatever you say, आप जैसा जो भक्तों को चाहिए आप बताना मुझे, मैं फिर.
ठीक है प्रभुजी, ठीक है. थैंक यू सो मच. आज आपको जाने देने की इच्छा नहीं हो रही है, पर ऑफ कोर्स टाइम हो चुका है तो जाने देना पड़ रहा है. थैंक यू सो मच प्रभुजी. थैंक यू.
हरे कृष्ण. सीतानाम पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय. जय श्री